Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be going through 5 mistakes that beginners make in PIXELLAB. And yeah, I've seen many beginners or beginner graphic designers who use PIXELLAB make these mistakes a lot. And in this video I'll be showing you guys how you can know those mistakes and how you can avoid them when designing. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first mistake I'll be going through is not using the grids. Yeah, not using grid lines. Now, if you want to access the grid lines in PIXELLAB, you have to go through here, and you are going to see the grid lines. Default, it's in 3 by 3. The horizontal guys are 3, and the vertical guys are 3. So, when designing, it is important that you use your grid lines to align the information in your design. Now, if I want to add text, or let me use a design I've already made before. Okay, I'm going to be using this design, and as you can see, I use a lot of grids here. Now, you can go to this grid settings here and then tap on the grid and adjust it. Now, if I adjust this grid, you see that everything on this side is aligned to the grid here. You can see everything there is aligned to the grid, and this is going to help make my work neater and more readable. Now, you can also go here and then change your grid, horizontal grids to 10, 10, and you can make the other one 3, and you can see how it came out. You can use this to align shapes, you can use this to align text, you can use this to align images. Make sure your magnet is on so that you can be able to move images and the grid will snap them to the grid. Okay, the second mistake is exporting wrongly. Yeah, exporting wrongly. I've had a lot of DMs saying how do I make my or how do I export for social media and it still retains the quality. Now, I will bring out this design I made. Yeah, so this design, as you can see, the dimensions of the design is 24,000 or 2,400 by 3,000. That's 4 by 5 inches. Yeah, so once I want to export this, I'll go over to save as image, and I'll change this JPEG to PNG, and I'll go over to custom and change this to ultra. Now, saving this is going to save this in the highest resolution, and it's going to make it very sharp. And what if I want to export a square image? Now, if I want to export a square image, I'll go over to the square image. As long as the horizontal and vertical sides are equal, like this one, 10,024 and 1024 by 1024, which is 1 by 1 inches, I'll go to save as image, I'll go to PNG, and I'll go to custom. Now, when you come to custom, you can input your own values. Let me say 5,000 by 5,000. Now, what we just did here is the original dimensions of this designer is 1024 by 1024, but now we're increasing to 5,000 by 5,000. Now, watch this. Once you save it to your gallery, it's going to automatically increase the dimensions, thereby making the design sharper. Okay, so the next mistake beginners make in PIXELLAB is actually distorting of shapes. Now, I've seen this a lot. Many designers come to their shape and then they do something like this. They increase the radius, and then, or okay, let me say this is like this. They increase the radius of the design, and then you see when they want to make it longer, they do it like this. Yes, they do it like this, and they put it down and they use it in their design. And if you zoom into the edges, you're going to see that it didn't curve properly. that curve is very bad and is blurry. The edges are very bad. Now if you go back to edit and do it like this, if you want to make it a rectangle, instead of stretching it like this, just go back to edit and increase it like this, and then change the radius. Yeah, you're going to have this. Okay, so another mistake that designers make in PIXELLAB is actually merging of elements in a design. Now what do I mean? This design, I'll take away the picture, and this is what we have. Now if I merge all this together, you are going to notice that the design becomes blurrier. The elements become blurry. They are not as sharp as how they were before. Okay, especially for images though. Once you merge, let me go back and use shapes. Okay, so this is a fresh shape and we create another shape here. Let's zoom in. If you zoom into the shape, you see that the edges are a little bit blurry or pixelated because PIXELLAB is obviously a raster application. But once you merge in and you zoom in again, you notice that the edges are blurrier or kind of or worse. And if you reduce the shape and duplicate it and increase it, this is what you have. Very bad. If you keep merging and keep merging, you see that okay, it will get sharp, but once you reduce it, duplicate it and scale it up, it gets like this. Now once your design becomes blurry like this, what you have to do is to copy it, and immediately you copy it, it becomes sharp like this. Now you don't have to use the blurry one to design. No, you don't have to use the blurry one to design. Same thing applies with images. Now if I go back to that design and I show you something, this image, if I unlock this image and take it to the front and then I scale it down or I reduce the size, immediately I copy it and I increase it, you notice that it's very bad. And now most people lose hope and then they don't, or they go and re-import the image. You know what you just do is to copy it and then you have the sharp version again, delete the former one or the former ones which you have made, and then yeah, you can put it back in your design, and that's it. Okay, the fifth tip in mistakes designers make in PIXELLAB is going to be the draw tool. Now many people create curves with the draw tool. They increase the smoothness and use fill inside and then come and create a curve. This is actually nice, but creating curves with PIXELLAB is already the job of the Bezier tool. Now this, most times people don't increase the smoothness, so they just do it, and then you notice that the lines are actually very jagged. To create that curvy line is hard. Now you have to use the Bezier to create points, Bezier points, and then fill it, and then you can use this curve. You can use this curve in your design. Yeah, just like that. You can use curve in your design.